Every morning, you face a choice. The moment you open your eyes, you are either surrendering your day to laziness, distraction, and delay, or you are taking control of your life. The battle is won in the first few moments, and how you begin sets the tone for everything that follows. Most people hit snooze, scroll through their phones, and let the world dictate their rhythm. But not you, not today. Today, you rise with purpose, and that purpose will change everything. The quiet hours before the world wakes up are yours. In those hours, your mind is a fertile field, ready to be sown with clarity, focus, and unstoppable energy. If you let it wander, it will plant seeds of doubt, fear, and procrastination. But if you use it wisely, you create momentum that no distraction can shake. Take these moments seriously, because what you do when no one is watching will define what you become when everyone is. Your body and mind are connected. Movement is not just about fitness. It is a declaration to the universe that you will not be idle. When you rise and engage your body, even for a few minutes, you spark energy, discipline, and mental alertness. Laziness retreats when you move first, act first, and take ownership of your physical presence. The first victory over inertia sets the tone for every other victory that day. Your spirit must be fed as well. Gratitude, affirmation, and intentional focus are not fluffy habits. They are weapons against the lies laziness tells you. Tell yourself who you are, what you will accomplish, and why it matters. Speak to yourself with the voice of someone who refuses to settle. Align your mind with your purpose before you face the chaos of the world. The day will try to pull you off course, but when you begin with clarity, nothing can sway you. Confront your most important, hardest task first. Laziness thrives when difficulty is avoided. It whispers that you can wait, that tomorrow is better, that small comfort is safer. But every time you face difficulty first, you crush the excuses before they grow. You build momentum before the world wakes, and you prove to yourself that you are in control. One victory early in the morning creates a cascade of victories throughout the day. Guard your environment in the first hour like it is sacred. No notifications, no social media, no distractions. What enters your mind in these hours will shape your entire day. Feed it carefully, protect it fiercely, fill it with thought, planning, movement, and intention. Laziness is clever. It creeps in quietly through habits, inputs, and distractions. The first hour of the day must belong to you and to no one else. Destroying laziness is not a dramatic moment. It is a series of small, intentional decisions. The moment you rise, the way you move, the thoughts you feed, the tasks you attack, and the environment you protect, all these add up. Do them consistently, and you will not recognize yourself in a month. You will have built a life of purpose, action, and unstoppable momentum. Laziness will no longer be your master because you have learned to win every morning, one ritual at a time. The life you dream about, the success you desire, the impact you are capable of, all of it begins in the morning, not tomorrow, not later, not when you feel ready. Today, in the quiet hours, rise, move, focus, act, and guard. The lazy version of you dies. Each morning you choose action. The powerful, unstoppable, purpose-driven version of you is born. Rise now. The day is waiting, and so is your greatness. The first moments after you wake up are more important than you realize. They are the battlefield where laziness and discipline fight for control of your day. Most people allow the alarm to dictate their actions. They hit snooze, roll over, and drift back into comfort, giving their first victory of the day to procrastination before they even get out of bed. But if you take control immediately, if you refuse to linger in indecision, you win a powerful psychological victory over yourself. That victory sets the tone for everything that follows. When you rise with purpose, you declare that your day will not control you. You will control your day. The small action of getting out of bed on time is more than a routine. It is a statement of self-mastery. It tells your mind and body that you are ready to act, ready to face challenges, ready to take responsibility for your success. Every choice you make after that builds on this momentum. Laziness may whisper that you can wait, that comfort is better, that effort is too much, but the first decision you make to act silences those whispers. This battle is not about dramatic gestures. It is about consistency and intention. It is about showing up for yourself even when no one else is watching. Every morning you win this battle, you reinforce your confidence, strengthen your willpower, and build an unshakable foundation for the rest of your day. Your mornings become sacred, and laziness finds no foothold. Success does not come to those who linger in hesitation. It comes to those who rise, take action, and win the first battle of the day. The way you start today determines the outcome of tomorrow. You cannot wait for motivation to appear. Motivation comes to those who act, and action starts the moment you open your eyes and refuse to surrender. Win that first battle, and every other battle in your life becomes easier. Master the morning, master the day, and in mastering the day, you master yourself. Before the world stirs, before the noise begins, your mind is like a still lake, clear, calm, and full of potential. Most people allow their thoughts to be hijacked the moment they check their phones or listen to the chaos around them. They let the news, notifications, and the world's demands dictate how they feel and what they believe is possible. But if you take control of your mind before anyone else has a chance to influence it, you gain a rare advantage that most will never experience. Activating your mind in the early hours means intentionally directing your thoughts, focusing on solutions instead of problems, and visualizing the life you want to create. It is a quiet, powerful act of preparation. Your mind is most receptive in these moments, and the clarity you cultivate now becomes the foundation for every decision, every action, and every interaction throughout the day. When you prime your thoughts before the world intrudes, you are building a fortress of focus and purpose that laziness, distraction, and negativity cannot penetrate. This is not about doing a lot of things at once. It is about doing the right things internally. Reading, journaling, meditating, or planning your most important tasks. These practices train your mind to see opportunities, anticipate challenges, and act decisively. While others are still asleep, you are setting the mental tone that will carry you through every challenge, every temptation, and every moment of doubt. By the time the world wakes, you are already ahead. Your mind is active, alert, and aligned with your goals. You are not reacting to the chaos, you are creating your reality. Those early hours become your secret weapon, the silent engine that propels you toward excellence. Activate your mind before the world wakes up, and you will discover that the most important victories in life are won not in public, but in the quiet, intentional moments when only you are paying attention. Your body is not separate from your mind. It is the engine through which your thoughts, intentions, and ambitions take shape. When you rise in the morning and move your body, you are not just stretching muscles or burning calories. You are signaling to your mind and spirit that you are alive, alert, and ready to take control of your life. Laziness thrives in stillness. Momentum is born in motion. The first movement of the day sets the pace for everything that follows. Exercise, even for a few minutes, releases energy, sharpens focus, and ignites discipline. When your body is active, your brain produces clarity and confidence. You cannot feel sluggish or doubtful when you have taken the deliberate action of moving. It is a physical declaration that you will not wait for motivation to appear. You are creating it. The energy generated in your body translates into mental stamina, emotional resilience, and an unstoppable drive to pursue your goals. Movement also trains your willpower. Every push, stretch, or step is a choice to act instead of remain idle. Laziness loses its grip the moment you commit to action. You prove to yourself that you are capable of discipline, that you can start with small victories, and that these victories compound into unstoppable momentum. The body leads and the mind follows. When you train your body to act first, your mind adapts to follow with focus, creativity, and determination. This is why champions, leaders, and high achievers make morning movement a ritual. It is not just about health. It is about building the physical and mental foundation for everything you aspire to achieve. When you move your body, you are moving your destiny. The day cannot slow you down because you have already taken charge. Laziness has no place when your body is awake, active, and in motion, and in that movement lies the power to transform every area of your life. Your spirit is the engine that fuels everything you do, yet most people neglect it in the rush of the morning. They wake up and immediately react to problems, distractions, and the chaos of the outside world. But the moment you feed your spirit with gratitude and affirmation, you are setting the tone for how your mind interprets every experience that follows. Gratitude is more than a polite thought. It is a powerful force that rewires your perception of life. When you focus on what you already have, you replace scarcity with abundance, doubt with confidence, and fear with courage. Affirmation is the voice of your highest self speaking directly to your subconscious. It is the declaration that you are capable, worthy, and unstoppable. When you affirm your goals, your values, and your purpose each morning, you create a mindset that refuses to settle for mediocrity. The words you speak to yourself are seeds, and those seeds determine the harvest of your actions. Laziness and hesitation cannot thrive in a mind and spirit nourished with clarity, belief, and purpose. This practice is not about wishful thinking. It is about preparation. By feeding your spirit first, you create a strong internal foundation that no external circumstance can shake. You cultivate resilience, focus, and unwavering determination. The world may try to impose doubt, distraction, and negativity, but your spirit has already been fortified. Every morning, take time to reflect on what you are grateful for, no matter how small, and speak affirmations that align you with the life you want to create. This is the quiet power that transforms ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. When your spirit is nourished, your mind becomes sharp, your energy becomes unstoppable, and your actions naturally flow toward greatness. Laziness retreats when your spirit is strong because you are no longer waiting for motivation. You are creating it from within. The way most people start their day is the way they allow laziness to take control. They linger over easy tasks, check social media, or look for comfort before doing what actually matters. But the key to breaking free from this cycle is simple. Attack your hardest, most important task first. This is not about doing everything at once. It's about doing the one thing that challenges you the most, the one thing that most people avoid, the one thing that will move your life forward when completed. When you tackle difficulty first, you destroy the voice of hesitation and prove to yourself that you are capable of action. This early victory sets a psychological precedent. If you can conquer your hardest task before the day has truly begun, everything else becomes easier. Laziness loses its power because you have already proven that effort, focus, and discipline are your allies. Momentum is born in struggle. Success does not wait for convenience. It rewards those who confront resistance head on. Starting with your hardest task also clarifies your priorities. It forces you to identify what truly matters, what will have the greatest impact on your goals, and what must be accomplished to move closer to your vision. When you act on this first, you are not just being productive, you are being strategic. Every small action after this becomes amplified because it follows a foundation built on courage and decisive action. This principle transforms not just your mornings, but your mindset. You begin to see that challenges are opportunities, that discomfort is a signal of growth, and that effort is the only path to progress. Laziness cannot survive in the presence of deliberate, purposeful action. Nourish your goals by attacking the hardest task first, and watch how your productivity, confidence, and results grow exponentially. The victories you win early in the day compound, creating a life that no procrastination, distraction, or excuse can derail. The first hour of your day is sacred, and how you spend it will determine how the rest of your day unfolds. Most people waste this time reacting to other people's priorities, scrolling through social media, or consuming distractions that drain energy and focus. When you allow outside noise and chaos to invade your mind in these first moments, you are giving laziness and distraction control over your life before you've even begun. Protecting your environment and inputs during this time is not optional. It is essential for building momentum, clarity, and purpose. Guarding your environment means creating space for what matters most. Turn off notifications, avoid the news, and keep away anything that pulls you into other people's agendas. Instead, fill your space with intentionality. Quiet, calm, and focused energy is the soil in which your goals grow. Your environment dictates the quality of your thoughts, and the quality of your thoughts dictates the quality of your actions. If you allow chaos and distraction in, your results will reflect it. If you protect this time fiercely, your results will reflect clarity, productivity, and discipline. Guarding your inputs means choosing what you feed your mind. Books, affirmations, planning, meditation, or reflection are all inputs that strengthen your focus, fuel your purpose, and sharpen your mind. Avoid consuming content that triggers fear, doubt, or procrastination. What you consume in the first hour either empowers you or weakens you. There is no middle ground. The people who achieve greatness understand this principle intuitively. The morning is not for distraction, it is for preparation. This practice transforms the rest of your day. When you start in a protected, intentional space, you set boundaries that others cannot breach, and you develop a mental clarity that laziness cannot penetrate. The first hour becomes your anchor, a silent yet powerful declaration that your life will be led by purpose, not by reaction. Guard your environment and your inputs with vigilance, and you will find that focus, energy, and results flow naturally. Laziness cannot survive in a space that is disciplined, intentional, and aligned with your vision. Every morning you are given a choice: to surrender to comfort, distraction, and delay, or to rise with purpose, discipline, and focus. The way you start your day is the way you start your life. Winning the first battle by rising intentionally, activating your mind before the world wakes, moving your body to ignite energy, feeding your spirit with gratitude and affirmation, attacking your hardest task first, and guarding your environment and inputs. All of these are deliberate acts that destroy laziness and build unstoppable momentum. Laziness is defeated not in grand gestures, but in consistent, intentional actions repeated every morning. Each ritual, each victory compounds over time, creating a life of clarity, productivity, and purpose. The quiet, disciplined moments before the world stirs are where champions are made. They are where your mindset, your energy, and your actions align with your vision for greatness. When you take control of your mornings, you take control of your destiny. The day bends to your will because you have already set the foundation for success. Your results begin to speak louder than words, your focus sharpens, and your life moves in the direction you choose. Rise with intention, act with purpose, and guard your mornings fiercely. Laziness has no power when you decide to win every day, one ritual at a time. The life you want, the success you seek, the impact you are capable of, it all begins with how you start your morning. Destroy laziness, master your rituals, and watch your life transform. The time to begin is now.